So you just want to start trouble, huh? That one line from Shedeur Sanders probably deserves a mic drop emoji because it did more than shut down a reporter. It punted a whole conspiracy theory off the field and put the focus back where it should be, on football. Sanders didn't even see the field until week 11, and his first NFL start looked like a rookie who'd been yanked from warm-ups and told to headline a movie. He finished 11 of 20 for 209 yards with one touchdown and one interception, and his 66-yard screen to score was the kind of play that makes highlight reels and quiet locker rooms at the same time. Cleveland beat the Raiders 24-10, and more importantly for the narrative police, the kid's performance made a lot of online talk look silly. Fox News, here's the backdrop. Dillon Gabriel was in concussion protocol and available, yet Kevin Stefanski named Sanders the starter for Week 13, an eyebrow-raising move that only fueled the sabotage chatter from a vocal subset of Sanders' supporters. Stefanski's decision was framed as a football call. Give the young QB a real chance after one full week of first-team reps and a win. The head coach said little publicly beyond being proud and emphasizing improvement and process. That vagueness, naturally, left room for hot takes. Reuters. So the narrative forked. One road was a messy social media theory about coaching agendas. The other road was a simple, boring truth. The team needed to win games, and the guy who gave them the best shot last week got another shot. Sanders handled the question like the starter he suddenly had to be. He deflected the drama, credited Stefanski for coaching, and reminded everyone that what people do outside the building is not inside his control. Translation: don't overplay the soap opera. Let the tape do the talking. Then there was an extra glossy subplot. The former president took to social media and wrote, "Shedeur Sanders was great. Wins first game. Career start as a pro for Cleveland. Great genes. I told you so." Sanders' reaction? Gratitude. He called out that Trump has been a supporter for a minute and thanked him for the public backing. Whether you love the politics or hate them, it's a reminder that today's NFL careers don't live only in film rooms. They live in timelines, too. That endorsement lit up feeds, but Sanders treated it like what it was: support, not strategy. Yahoo Thao. Let's zoom in on the football. What worked Sunday was a mix of small coaching choices and stellar defensive performance. The Browns leaned on explosive plays. The 52-yard heave to Isaiah Bond that set up a touchdown, and the 66-yard pass that became a score, then let Myles Garrett and the defensive front turn the game into a series of manageable possessions. For a young QB with a famous last name and a million opinions around him, that kind of structure is exactly what you want. A chance to make a few plays and not have the world explode on every mistake. New York Post, what the moment revealed about Sanders. He's calm under the microscope. He's not perfect. He'll throw an interception, he'll be under pressure, and he's still learning pro reads and timing. But he also doesn't panic in front of cameras, tweets, or conspiracy threads. That composure buys him time in the locker room. Coaches value it because it's repeatable. Fans mistake it for arrogance when it's really just an athlete doing the one job he was hired to do: manage chaos and make the right play when possible. Okay, now the real stakes. Cleveland's offense has been a roulette wheel this season. Flashes of life, long stretches of sputter. If Sanders is going to be more than a feel-good headline, he needs three things this week against the 49ers and beyond: cleaner pre-snap reads, quicker decision-making under pressure, and consistent rapport with his receivers on intermediate routes. The 49ers aren't a forgiving exam. They're a thesis. This is where the nervous will start drafting reasons to panic, and the patient will watch the tape for improvement. Reuters. Here's what I'd watch closely: how Stefanski scripts the first two drives. Does he keep the first week plan of short, high-percentage throws and a run game that shortens the field? Or does he ask Shedeur to improvise against one of the NFL's best defenses? The former protects the rookie's confidence and gives the defense room to breathe. The latter is a press-your-luck headline waiting to happen. That choice tells you more about the staff's long-term plan than any midweek quote ever will. Reuters now for the social angle. Endorsements from outside the league, from a former president or a viral influencer, change the noise level, not the film. Sanders recognized that. He thanked Trump for the support and immediately pivoted back to the only thing that matters in the locker room: improvement. That's the right move. Let public figures cheer. Let film and fundamentals decide your job security. Yahoo Thethau, one final reality check. This win didn't coronate Shedeur Sanders as the future of the franchise overnight. It did something more useful. It bought him an honest week of practice, a true starter's reps, and the right to have coaches make a difficult decision based on tape instead of tweets. If he's good, the job gets harder for Dillon Gabriel. If he struggles, Stefanski has options. The messy part of NFL life, the speculation, the politics, the hot take economy, continues to exist. But for now, in Cleveland, a rookie won a game, a coach made a call, and a player answered when given the ball. That's the simplest, cleanest scoreboard you can ask for. Fox News, and for anyone still invested in the Sabotage storyline, watch practice, watch the lineup, and then watch the tape. The rest is background noise. How do you shut down a conspiracy when everyone already built the microphone? He doesn't shout it. He smiles, shakes his head, and walks through it like a man stepping around puddles. Shedeur Sanders didn't come to Cleveland to be a plot point, and yet somehow, in his third week on NFL grass, he's become exactly that. A storyline people argue over on cable, a punchline in DMs, and for some, a reason to draft drama into headlines. He could have met the noise with an edge. Instead, he met it with something quieter, the kind of straight answer that takes wind out of gossip without making the room bigger. Let's rewind. A rookie who didn't take first-team reps, a coach with a plan that favored other quarterbacks, and a fan base split between hope and outrage. Sprinkle in a national-level personality cheering him on, and suddenly a player's every text and timeout becomes material for hot takes. After leading the Browns to a clean, controlled 24-10 win in Las Vegas, his first real start, Sanders sat at a podium and watched someone try to throw a match into that locker room warmth. All your supporters out there say Kevin Stefanski was sabotaging you, a reporter asked, the microphone hunting for controversy. He didn't bite. So you just want to start trouble, huh? He answered, the kind of throwback line that reminds you he's learned public life as much as he's learned reads. When pushed, he described exactly what the locker room already knows. Stefanski is a coach. He coaches. He tells him what to do on and off the field, and their relationship has grown. No smoke. No theatrics, just a seasoned refusal to turn an item into an incident. That's the human move. When rumors try to make you into a martyr, the easiest retribution is normalcy. Show up, play, and let the tape do the talking. And the tape on Sunday looked good. The offense opened fast. A 52-yard strike downfield that flipped the field and set up a Quinshon Judkins touchdown. He escaped a blitz, uncorked a vertical rocket to Isaiah Bond, and later hit a dump-off that turned into a 66-yard race to pay dirt. That sequence did more than earn a box score. It ended a streak. 17 games without a Browns quarterback winning his first-ever NFL start, and it erased a little of the doubt that had been piling up in comment threads. What makes that performance louder than the numbers is the weight behind it. Shedeur is not just any rookie. He's the son of a Hall of Famer, a college highlight reel turned polarizing draft pick. That pedigree inflates expectations and telescopes criticism. Every throw becomes evidence, every incompletion a headline. Toss in last week's national tweet, the former president shouting his support, and you get an orbit of attention that would disorient most veterans, much less a 22-year-old trying to